What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we are coming back to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Pepper fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Klaus Bremner. First name, last name. Yeah, that's actually what it says. First name, last name. Petros Contis, Raphael C, Federico, and Xina C, or Xina. It's Xina. So I'm gonna, actually it might be Xina. No, I'm gonna go with Xina. Xina C. They all wanted to see me react to this song from the Red Hot Chili Peppers called Throw Away Your Television. Cool. Never in a million years will I do that. To the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before, so I'm going to assume that this is a fresh one for me. Now, listen, as always, if I start listening to the song and I go, oh wait, I recognize this, I know this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys all the time. This was originally posted by 000 Christoph 000. And this video has 2.7 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Throw Away Your Television, live at Slane Castle.
Do it live.
Cool. It's going to be a live performance. Always good. All right. Let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Like that bass line.
Throw away your television. Time to make this clean decision. Master waits for its collision now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting older. Throw away your television. Make a break, dig intermission. Recreate your supervision now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting older.
Okay, it feels like it's going to go into something else here. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I'm going to start with the least obvious, work my way back. Okay, Anthony Kiedis' vocals, you know how I feel about his vocals. I'm not the biggest fan of his vocals. But he's doing a great job of projecting. He's doing a great job of pushing the volume, which is good. He's speaking clearly. I've always said that about him. He speaks very clearly. His diction's great. I'm just not a big fan of his nasal tone. I'm just not. I believe I could be wrong. Is that John on the guitar? I'm trying to learn here, guys. I'm trying. He's doing a great job with the scratchies. That he's using the very rhythmic pattern that he's playing. Not so much notes, but just the rhythmic scratching. And then every once in a while, he'll throw the melodic notes in there, which is nice. Chad's drumming, very fitting to what's happening with the bass line. The bass line and the drums are complementing each other very nicely. And of course, Flea is just going crazy with that bass riff. I'm loving that bass riff. That is so good. And he's doing it, I think he's doing it with fingers. He's not doing it with a pick, I don't think, which it gives it a very distinct fingering sound. So very nicely done. Great patterns from both of them and very complementary to each other. let's keep going. Let's see if I'm right about this. It's building into something. Let's see. I'm probably wrong, but let's see. Maybe I'm right.
It's a repeat, and it's getting old. Renegades with fancy cages, slay the play, for it's contagious for the club, and treat the stages, throw away your televisions. Now, oi, oi, oi. Throw away your television. Take the news off your ambition. Reinvent your intuition now. It's a repeat.
Whoa! 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 That little fill there was nice. I want to hear that again. Nope! I don't care! Listen, you can play that pig noise all you want. I don't care. I'm going to go back. It's my show. I want to hear it again. We're going to hear it again. Deal with it.
Your intuition now.
Right
It's a
here.
repeat
Ooh! Nice snare.
of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting old. Renegades with fancy cages, slay the play, for it's contagious for the club, and take the stages, throw away your television.
Stop. Guitar solo. Guitar solo. Back up. I won't have to pause in the middle of a guitar solo. Okay. I didn't touch on this before. I meant to. It just kind of flew over my head. I'm going to make sure I touch on it right now. The harmonies. Not so much Anthony Kiedis' part. Anthony, I don't know about him hitting the pitch on all that, but I believe his name is John. Please tell me if I'm wrong. The guitar player, John, I believe his name is. He's doing the harmonies right now. He's doing the upper harmonies. He's nailing them. He's nailing them. Like, he's hitting the right notes. So, any time that the harmony doesn't sound like it's in pitch, it's not John's fault. It's not the guitar player's fault. That's on Kiedis. Because I'm listening to the two independently, and the guitar player, I believe his name is John, his pitch is spot on. It's steady. It's absolutely steady the whole time. He's hitting the exact same pitch the exact same time. His voice is not wavering. Anthony's voice is wavering. So, take that for what it's worth. It's not John. It's not John. Let's see. Guitar solo time. Let's see what he's going to do here.
And take the stages, throw away your television.
That was fun. I couldn't pause it. I wanted to. I really did, but I was like, I can't pause in the middle of a guitar solo because if I do, the viewers are going to crucify me. So I couldn't pause. Part of me is kind of glad I didn't. You know what? If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. You'll watch it on Patreon. Hi, Patreon members. Well, there you go, folks. That was the Red Hot Chili Peppers with Throw Away Your Television. Now, this was a request from Klaus Bremner, first name, last name, Petros Contis, Raphael C., Federico, and Zena C. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
So, the song is not overly complicated. I mean, the parts within the song were pretty complicated. Like, the bass line was complicated, okay? The drumming was complicated. The chordal structure of the song, not complicated. It was pretty much shifting between just 3 chords pretty much the entire song. So, it's not really all that much to, gush over. But what was happening within the song was pretty cool. Right off the gun, off the top of my head, being a bass player, what Flea was doing was tasty. I loved it. Everything that whole riff was going great, non-stop. I absolutely loved it. I love his tone too. Also, the fact that he's playing with his fingers, not a pick on this. I think a pick might have given it a little too much of a percussive sound. The fact he was getting that kind of a deadened sound with using his fingers, like I love using my fingers. I don't like playing with a pick. I play with a pick if I have to, but I'm not a fan of it. I get the feeling Flea's the same way. I get the feeling he likes playing with his fingers too. Got a great sound there. Plus, it gives him the ability to pop and slap. Chad Smith's drumming, I loved it. His pattern was so complimentary to what Flea was doing, and vice versa. So great fills too, man. There was that one fill with the snare. It was just nicely placed. It was right where it needed to be. Like, if it had been a little bit sooner or a little bit later, it could have fit, but it would not have sounded as good as it did right where it did. It was really nicely done with that one placement. But that pretty much goes for all of his fills. He's a very tasteful drummer. He really is. I believe the guitar player is John Frusciante. I hope that's how you pronounce the last name. His guitar playing, spot on, doing some great creative stuff, anywhere from just, the scratchies to the chunks to, even the solos, it was really good. The one solo, the place I thought was going to be a solo, it wasn't a solo, it was just a breakdown, but the breakdown led into another chorus, which led into an extended guitar solo, and that's where I got stuck. I wasn't able to pause, it was too late. So, unfortunately, that happened. So, there's a very good chance this video got blocked. Oh, well, if it gets blocked, it gets blocked. You'll watch it on Patreon. So, great guitar work, though. But more impressive to me than his guitar work was his harmonies. I mean, the guy can sing. I was not aware. I absolutely was not aware. He's got great tone, great pitch control. He was able to sing on key, it's like in key and on pitch. So, great job on his part. The weak link is always Anthony Kiedis' vocal tone and his vocal presence. I mean, well, not so much his presence, but his tone and his ability to sing on pitch. Great energy. Great performance from a vocal standpoint as far as projection and power and diction. Clarity in his voice. That all sounds great. It sounded great. But he had a little bit of a hard time singing on pitch in this, and as a result, the harmonies were off in quite a few places. Again, I need to reinforce that is not John's fault. John was on pitch. That's Anthony's fault. And I'm just not a big fan of his nasal tone. I'm just not. I wish he could fix that. He eventually does, from what I remember. In a couple of the later albums, he eventually kind of opens up his throat a little bit more, and less from here and more from here and more from like the head voice, which is nice. But like I said, Anthony Kiedis was definitely the weaker link here, and that's why it kind of came down a little bit. If he had performed this like I've heard some of his stuff, like his later stuff, if his voice had not been so nasally, and more importantly, if he had just sang on pitch, I would have given this a higher score, probably like an 8.6 or so. So it's not that much of a drop. It really wasn't. A lot of great stage energy too, from Anthony in particular. So Anthony kind of made up for it with his, stage presence and stage energy. Some great stage energy from Flea. Surprisingly, some great stage energy from John. I've never seen him do that before. So that was nice watching him rock out. I mean, he was doing more than just rocking out. I mean, he was practically like moshing, like a one-man mosh pit, which was kind of fun to watch. So great stage energy, which is why it came up a little bit more to like the 8.4. So 8.4 is a great score. If you looked at my scoring chart, 8.0 is great. Okay, so all you Red Hot Chili Pepper fans, hey, feeling you, okay? Don't jump on me yet. Remember, 8.0 is a great score. So anything above in 8.0 is just that little bit better than a great score. So this is 0.4 higher than great. So there you go. 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.